Hi there. Today we want to talk about the topics of to-do lists. And you know that stress is one of my favorite topics to talk about. And when we're talking about to-do lists, everyone has them, right? So hi Sally, thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. And if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for watching the replay. And today I want to talk about to-do lists. Because this was my personal nemesis for a long time, because I was the master of to-do lists. I would put my entire life on to-do lists. And the problem I always ran into is that when you have all your to-do lists, there are like a million things on there, right? So if you map out your life on to-do lists, oh, I need to do this, and I need to do this, and I need to do this, and I need to do this, then you already feel stressed writing all this down and thinking about all the things you feel like you need to do, right? Does that sound familiar? And then you say, okay, I'm going to take it further, and I break it down in little chunks, right? Then you say, okay, for today, I'm going to choose 8 things, and I put them all on my to-do list. So today I'm going to do 8 things. And then you write them down. And I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. So you already feel a little stress writing all these things down, but you're determined to get them all done, right? So, and basically the minute you wake up, you look at your to-do list, and it's like a race, right? It's like a time ticking, because you say, okay, let's go. I gotta need to start my day. I have all these things on my to-do list. And your to-do list basically becomes your enemy in terms of stress, because it's like a stopwatch, right? You put it on and you say, okay, I'm tackle number 1 on my list. And I mean, you can be the best list builder ever, and you can be really smart about it, and you can really map it out, in what order you put things down. But the fact is, you still have a list, and you put time on it as you're something you run against, right? So basically you tackle it, and your time is running, and you say, okay, I needed an hour for that, now I need to hurry up, I need to tackle number 2. And then if you're anything like a type A personality, you start sacrificing your breaks, right? So you kind of say, well, I didn't make as much progress, so I'm just going to have a really short lunch break. Or, I was thinking of going for a walk, but it turns out today is really busy and I still have lots on my list of things to do, so I'm going to do it tomorrow. Does that sound familiar? Let me know if you think that's something like you, that you have these thoughts. And many people do. And I'm guilty of that too. I used to think like this all the time. But the truth is, we can never win this race. I mean, even if we can accomplish everything that we put on our list, next day we have a new list. So it starts all over again. So we do it again, and maybe we get it done, maybe we don't. But the truth is, we put ourselves under stress because we're trying to compete with our to-do list. And yes, we feel a sense of accomplishment if we get it done, but the stress still lingers on, and it's so easy to run into the same problem again the next day or the day after, the week after. So what are we going to do about it? I would say check your to-do list for now, and just really feel into the energy of the day and feel like, what do you want to get done? What's really important to you? And people usually have things on their to-do list they don't really enjoy doing, because they're chores. They're things that you need to do because you need to do them, right? It's part of life. But what if you could choose what you put on your to-do list? What if you could say, this morning feels like a morning for going for a walk? Then that's what you're going to do. And you don't need to feel guilty about it or bad about it because that's what you choose to do. Because we don't realize the power and the potential these types of things have. Because maybe that's what we needed to do that morning. We needed to go for a walk because thoughts needed to come into our head about how we go about a problem that we're having or a certain task we want to do. If we would have neglected that because we feel like it's a fun project that we shouldn't do while we're working, if we think that way, these things would have never had the chance to emerge. And that would have been really sad because, life always gives us what we need, but we need to make sure we get it. So if we're too focused on our to-do list and we're competing with our to-do list, and we only feel accomplished if we get everything done on our to-do list, we might be missing the big important messages that life has in check. And also, we now know that we're not, by just being busy, and people who know me, they know that I don't like the word busy, but I'm using it here to explain what I'm trying to say. Busyness doesn't mean we get accomplished what we need to do. Some tasks require a different flow of energy that cannot be captured on a to-do list. So today I want to challenge you to look how you go about your day, because I want you to find a different way to not feel stressed. If your to-do list is stressing you, if this is part of what's really stressing you every single day, then think about doing it differently. Try it out. It can be scary, but trust me, it's so powerful, and you'll be surprised of what will happen if you ditch your to-do list for a day or even a week. Try it out and let me know how you feel about it. And if you'd like to talk to me about more ways how to reduce your stress, I'd be so happy to speak to you directly. So you can book a call with me. You just go visit my website, butterflyholisticnutrition.ca. You can find my scheduling calendar there. And if you live in Ottawa and you're really interested in finding your personal triggers and what stresses you and what you can do about it, I'd be so happy to see you at my Stress Busters workshop on September the 12th in Ottawa. You can check that out as well on my website. So feel free to forward this video to someone who might be interested in thinking, talking, learning more about stress. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.